Owning a home is the American dream. I love my job because I get to help people buy, sell, and improve that American dream. Follow me this week as we explore exciting new trends in Utah's real estate.
Wonderland, right?
It is. That's one of the great things about Utah, isn't it?
That's right. You're gonna have great snow. You're gonna have great snow at your house too. And this, we're looking out, but look at those mountains behind this property.
That is a spectacular view.
That's right. Utah County. We're right down here in Twin Bridges, one of the very premier subdivisions in Utah County, and they're right up on the corner. And off the back of this house, you're gonna have. This is kind of looking from the back out the front, so that'd be your front view.
Oh yeah.
And then looking at your out the back of your house, if you look at these views, it perfectly frames those majestic Wasatch Mountains down there.
And those are some of the best ones.
Really?
It really is. And that area is just, there's so much economic activity.
Boy, yeah.
And good stuff happening down there.
Yeah, and so these houses are really, really popular with all these executives that are coming for all these tech companies.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're going to see as we walk into the inside of this thing, they spared no expense. They really decked it out on this house. Just spectacular.
They did. If you look at all the molding and the way they've done just the pillars and the contrast with the woodworks and the paint that's in the home, it's really well done.
Yeah, you can tell when a builder or somebody builds a home, they're either going after, they sometimes economics and stuff. You can tell when somebody really put the finishing touches. They really wanted to make something special, and this is one of those homes.
They focused on the quality without question.
Yeah, they really did with their woodwork throughout and all their detail work, and it's just unparalleled how much woodwork they have in this house. It's so beautiful.
It is. I love the way they did that fireplace, and we kind of scanned away, but that was just so beautiful with the wood and the rock and the way they put that together.
Yeah, beautiful vaulted ceilings, and of course the views off the back are spectacular. Head into the kitchen here, you're going to see your stainless steel appliances. They've been talking about putting a double oven in here instead of just having, they have a single in there right now, but we've talked about maybe in this one we put that together for, make it right. It's obviously a beautiful kitchen, very, very nice, beautiful cabinets. And the view off the back side of this, as you turn around, now when we take these, we have to shut those blinds, but when you open this in, there's so much natural light. It's just bursting.
That just warms up a room.
Yeah,
it makes it feel so homely and so inviting. Yeah, that's great because this home has so many nice features. When you add that nice home feel to it, which this has, makes for a very nice property.
Yeah, so heading in the master bedroom on this one, you can see it's just a beautiful space. Again, it faces to the back of the house, so you're looking at all those beautiful views out there, and really good size.
Well, I like the way they did that too, with that sitting area out there by the windows, and the way that window sits out to the side like that. Just amazing views, and a nice layout here in this master.
Yeah. We're going to head here into the master bath, and you can see they really tastefully designed and then put this together so well.
They did. I like that, the way they did those mirrors right there. That mirror on mirror. Yeah, that's a really nice look. Just the granite, the wood, and the contrast, it just works.
Okay, so we're going to be headed into one of the many bedrooms on this one. This house has, if you needed it this many, it has 9 bedrooms the way it is right now. And so it's got 4 on the main floor plus an office. And that office is a bit of a flex room that you could use as a bedroom. So theoretically, if you needed 5 bedrooms on the main floor, you could get away with it.
That is amazing. You don't see that much.
No. And then headed upstairs, it's got another 2 bedrooms. It's got this beautiful sitting area, right?
I like that. You have those shelves right there to store your books. That's a fun area.
Yeah.
And it's amazing how much your kids and just people will use that, those kind of quiet reading areas.
And this is really nice. This is one of the bedrooms upstairs. Now headed down to the basement. Okay, you'll notice the basements tend to be kind of chewed up and kind of, don't have a lot of light. They use steel girders to open up and span this massive this space, and then they also did so the windows are all daylight, and so all that, you see that light, it's almost hard to take.
You feel like you're on the main level.
Yeah, and they've got plenty of room down there. They've got some more bedrooms down there, another 2 bedrooms in the basement, plus this huge gym. Yeah. And head right down there. Look at this. You got your sink, you got your fridge, and then you turn in. Home
my
theater.
word. Yeah, I mean that is Super Bowl, right? No, that is the place where people are going to want to
Yeah,
gather.
I mean, you probably could fit at least 10 people
oh
inside
yeah,
that theater.
comfortably. Did you see those seats?
Yeah,
Yeah.
really comfortable. So
Yeah.
headed into the backyard, of course, we're dealing with a lot of snow, but they've got some really nice decking and a little place to do barbecuing outside. And boy, look at that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
spectacular, right?
That is, and the views. Look at that. What a great shot that is right there.
Okay, Clay, here we go. We got a little green grass right now.
Yeah, with
That's a little hard
the
to
weather
find.
we've had, yeah. That in fact, that looks really inviting right now. But
Yeah,
it's
so we
always
went
nice
down
to
to
have.
shoot this one. We got it just perfectly between all the snowstorms and before things kind of really got cold. And so we still got a little green grass, but you can still see a little fleck of snow up there.
Yeah,
Right?
I like the architectural lines on this property too as you walk up to it and approach it.
Okay, so this is going to be one of these classic, absolutely beautiful homes in Island. And as you can step into the inside, you're just going to see all this this color and style that's going on in this house is just so popular right now. I mean, this is the epitome of what is going on. Just simple, classy, lines.
And it's very open, very inviting.
Yeah.
It's, like you say, very clean. Really like the way they've laid this property out. Some of the nice touches they've added to this as well.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. So this area, of course, in Highland, as we know, is the tech industry of all of Utah. And right around here, there are executives just pouring in from everywhere. All these high-paying jobs that are coming in the tech industry. I mean, these are real jobs. These are real businesses.
Well, and when you look at the projections for growth and what's happening in that area, it is mind-blowing. But this is the type of home that somebody can walk right into and say, look at these cabinets, look at the contrast, look at this, the stainless steel with the wood tones and the white and the spectacular granite. This kitchen is really top-notch.
Yeah, they really stepped it up, and I love this area. And we tend to deal a lot in homes, and I sell a lot of homes up here in this area.
Yeah.
I cannot believe last year I didn't expire one listing from this area. I sold so many houses down here, I couldn't believe, because it's so desirable, because it's so peaceful. It's right there by those beautiful mountains. The location is amazing, and this one is right there. The back of this house sits on open space, and so there's nothing going to be built behind it. And right across the street, there's a big, beautiful park right there. So it's on a corner overlooking a park.
Well, that open space, that is so desirable. I mean, I know this area very well, Jay, you know that. And I mean, love this area. And to be able to have that feature on this home, in this area, that's remarkable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's really a standout property. I love it. It's a master on the main floor. It's a rambler with the basement. It's on almost 3/4 of an acre.
Look at
Actually,
that. Look at-
sorry, it's on a third of an
Sorry,
acre.
I love that shower.
Oh, I love that shower
Yeah.
too, right?
And the thought that they put into that and just the different styling that went in there is really an
Yeah, they
attractive
really
shower.
pulled it together,
Yeah,
huh?
they did.
Because they did some
Yeah.
stone and some block glass in there. There's a look out their window, and that should be your view off the back of into your backyard, which is just spectacular. This is your office, which is on the main floor. Nice big laundry room.
Clean, a lot of shelf
Yeah.
space and storage space there.
And the house is just perfect, just very, very nice. This is going to be down in the basement here. We're going to be looking at one of the bedrooms here. And then we're going to step out here, and they've got a big, huge open area to entertain for the family down in the basement.
yeah.
Have a
Yeah.
nice little entertaining area.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is great. And like you said, light, all that light streaming in, which like you said, in Utah, as you mentioned, the basements can get a little bit dark.
Yeah.
And this is really light and open.
But if they do
very
it
comfortable.
right, like this, the light is coming in, and so it's just like a living area. And so
Yeah.
it's a great place to have a family room to get away, so the family can go down and listen to movies while people are sleeping. It's a real good use of space.
Well, and that kitchenette, that was great. Once you have that and you get used to it, you use that all the time.
Yeah.
They're very utilized, especially in that type of a setup.
Yeah, I love it. Very classy, tasteful, great location. There's looking out on your
it's
backyard.
great.
Yeah. Very classy. I love it. They already got their trees, and there's the view, right?
Yeah, that's you cannot beat the views there. The mountains are spectacular.
Beautiful home right there, and where there are jobs, there's need for houses, right?
That's right.
Claimed home warranty gives you peace of mind knowing that the major systems and appliances in your home are covered against unexpected breakage and costly repairs. so you can enjoy what you love doing, because our coverage options and easy process take the hassle out of finding quality contractors. When your covered items break and you need service fast, Acclaimed Home Warranty is here for you 24/7, 365 days a year. For a free, no-hassle quote, go online to acclaimedhw.com.
A Better Clean, based in Salt Lake City. Fast, free, in-home quotes done by experienced professionals with uncompromised quality. We take pride in the service we provide. We have products safe and eco-friendly. We exceed every expectation, so give us a call today.
Clay, Cottonwood Heights is, of course, one of the best that goes around, right?
Oh, such a sought after market. It
Right?
really is.
It's like the 90210
Yes.
of Utah, right?
Yep.
Right there by the canyon, right, just up on the mountain, push back away, and that's what we're looking at here. And take a look at this. Take a look at the roof line on this house. Note it's a very, very unique home. This must have been a custom design, because it's not like any other home, any other floor plan I've ever seen. And you're going to notice there to the left, towards the bottom of the screen, they've got a two-car attached and two-car detached garage and the storage shed, and they've got kind of an outside living area, a deck, plus they've got all this beautiful big backyard with these big mature trees.
Oh, I love the mature landscaping. Literally, as we're looking at this, I'm thinking, what amazing mature landscaping.
Yeah. So you got the location, got a little nice little arbor right there,
Yep.
a wraparound driveway. That's kind of cool,
That
right?
is. That really is. Yeah.
Now walking in the inside, here, take a look at that size of that kitchen.
Oh man, I love that island, and their colors, and it's just warm and inviting.
Yeah, and so they did these really warm colors, this massive kitchen. I mean, you could have 2 Thanksgivings in this, because where we're sitting right now, this is where the formal dining is right here. And so as we wrap right on the other side, you're gonna see that. And so it's, of course, got the range right in the middle of the granite countertops. And so you can almost have, this is like a entertainer's dream house.
This is the type of kitchen you walk into, when the kids come over for lunch or something, and you're in high school, like, whoa, cool kitchen. It is a amazing
Look
kitchen.
at it.
Yeah.
It's as big as can be.
Yes.
And so the way that they did the kind of back of the house, it kind of goes back in this angle, and all those windows look out on this outdoor living area. They've got a deck, a covered deck out there, and this beautiful place. And this is kind of looking across at this is all on the main floor. It's such a spacious house. We're looking at about 13 square feet. With 4 bedrooms, 3 full and 1 half baths, is on 0.32 acres. It's almost a third of an acre, but the main floor is absolutely huge. Even the master bedroom is even on the main floor.
Dang,
It lays out like it's about twice as big as it feels when you're in this house.
I really like the design on this, and of course, like I said, the design is amazing. And then to top it off, you have just this great location. If you love the outdoors, it's hard to beat this location, Jay.
Yeah, because you're right there.
By the ski resorts, you're premier skiing in Utah.
Yeah.
You're right by it. And of course for hiking and mountain biking and everything else that you do in the summertime. And again, on the interior of this home, they've just really done a good job with the detail and the design. Like I say, it's a custom layout.
Yeah. It was a custom layout, and then they went through and remodeled the whole thing. When they bought this house, they just, here's downstairs. This is
cool.
a sunken home theater room. And so you don't normally see this, a house of this age where you actually step down into the theater room.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, they must have really done some amazing retrofitting on that to make that happen.
They really did. They moved a lot of things around. That used to be the master bedroom downstairs. So they extended on the property, or kind of moved that square footage around and made it so the master bedroom's now on the main floor, because that's what everybody wanted.
Yeah.
When they originally bought this house, it didn't have a bedroom on the main floor.
Oh, yeah.
And so they reworked that. Here's one of the garages here. This is the one
Look
that's
at all
attached.
that cupboard space and
Yeah.
everything in there. Yeah, that's a cool garage.
This is their little kind of patio sitting area. Look at those views up in the mountains. Beautiful, right?
That is.
They got a nice
look at all
little-
the seating they have there. Yeah.
Think of the parties you can have back here.
Yes.
I love this house.
I know.
just really unique, very, very cool. It's got a spacious backyard, and there are other 2-car garage, which you walk down past those trees, those big mature trees, and you step down into like another detached garage. That's, man, you got the zip code, you got all the square footage.
Well, it's kind of like a secret too. You know, you're not expecting that big and spacious of a backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's what you're looking at. This is a good one. It's a unique home. It's not like any other one that I've listed. You always like that because you always see these traditional homes and stuff. But there's your little detached garage right there. And there's looking at again. And I kind of like this last shot as they kind of pan up here, and you can see right up the canyon right there.
Amazing.
Little Cottonwood. Clay, take a look at this one.
Oh, I love those views. Look at that.
So we're going to be right out in Eagle Mountain, and Eagle Mountain is known as got some of the best views of the whole state because it overlooks Utah Lake and then over Mount Timpanogos, right?
Yeah, and that's one of the best mountains. It always has this majestic feel to it, but this is just perched perfectly how they positioned this home right here.
Yeah, take a look at the way he settled this on the lot. Now, normally when you're in a corner, you either face one direction or the other direction, but he worked with the city and got them to plan and let him put it on this lot just beautifully so that garage comes in perfectly off the side. But then you've also got off the back of your house as you're inside looking out. You look over Utah Lake off to the side, and on the front of the house, he's got a nice little sitting area that sits and looks over the lake.
Well, and it gives it eye-popping curb appeal from both angles. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Both those streets.
Yeah.
The way they position that.
Yeah, and he's kind of up on this little hill, kind of on top of the other houses, looking over those beautiful views.
That's why I said perched. It's just kind of like, it's just perfect right there. I love it.
Yeah, and so we're heading now into this beautiful kitchen. Of course, they did some really nice woodwork in here, some solid surface countertops with a nice beveled edge, a huge pantry in here, and you can see all that light coming in. There's a ton of light.
Yeah, they did a great job paying attention to the detail and the color blend in here. You can tell it's a nice big pantry.
Yeah.
You know, and my wife loves those, of course.
Your pantries have become real popular in the last little bit. That's
They
something
have.
that buyers come in, they want a big pantry. They're one of the top things on your list.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and so they're taking a look at some of the detail work on that nice beveled edge on that countertop. So looking out here, this is going to be in kind of the great room off the other side. That fireplace, I used to have that same.
We did too. That nice stonework
Yeah,
there. Yes.
that's real popular around here.
Yep.
It never lets you down, I guess.
Gives it a nice rustic but classy appeal at
Yeah.
the same time.
Looking out those windows, normally you'd be able to see out over the lake, which is beautiful. It perfectly just looks over this kind of open area out there, just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
So in this house, we're going to be looking at is 3176 square feet. It has 4 finished bedrooms right now with 2 full and 1/2 bath. The basement's about 20% finished down there. They've got, you know, the framing in. They've got a bunch of electrical in there, but you could fit another bedroom, and then it's got like another great room down there for like a family area.
Right, yeah. Plenty of room for expansion in there.
And it's a walkout too out the back, which is great.
Nice.
And so plenty of light down here.
I noticed that on the aerial shot too. That had that walkout basement, and that gives it much more of a main level feel when you have that. Very desirable feature on that.
That's going to be your view from upstairs there. We're kind of looking around in a couple different bedrooms here. This is the master bedroom right here, going into the master bath. Again, this is going to have just spectacular views and laid out really well.
I like how they put that rock touch around the tub. They did some great molding in this property, in the bathroom, throughout the entryways. Great granite countertops in here as well.
Yeah, so it was built in 2012. It's on 0.23 acres, and it looks just like it's brand new. It's got a little office as you enter in off the front, and it's got, of course, that great room in the back, and it's cute little bedrooms. I mean, it's just a darling little home.
It has so much potential for so many different possibilities from a family perspective.
Yeah.
You know?
And I don't think we're going to take a look at the garage, but the garage is massive. It's an over 2-car garage, and it's got a workbench out there, and it's got a bunch of storage. And of course, you can't deny the views off of the back of this deck, right?
I mean, every angle, you really have just these great views. The mountains, again, you're looking over the top of everything. You don't have your views obstructed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're on top of everything. And as we come out to the outside here, we're going to take a look at a couple more aerial shots, because right across the street from this one is an open area, and this is where it's BLM land. And it's not going to be developed, and so you're right here inside the subdivision, but you're right across the street. If you have a four-wheeler or you got motorcycles or something like that, you just go right across the street.
Bicycles, for that matter.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, we'd find little areas like that. One of my friends had a property like that, and his dad built a little BMX track out there. That was the attraction. It was the funnest thing to go out there and just jump and ride the little trails that were out there.
Yeah, we had that same sort of thing. We had all these mountains behind our
Yeah.
house, and so this is, take a look on the backside.
Yeah.
Tons of just area, just go up on those mountains and just ride and just enjoy it as a family, which is great. Now, one of the cool things about Eagle Mountain is, of course, there's some really creative financing out there, right?
It's unbelievable, and really along the Wasatch Front, it's one of the only areas that offers that. And it's the USDA rural housing loan that's available. Now, they just made some big changes to this, Jay. And the bottom line is, this is probably the most attractive loan that's out there. They dramatically reduced the mortgage insurance on this, and the interest rate's comparable to a lot of the other government loans. So you get into this home for zero down and a very, very low monthly payment, for the person that wants to do that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And because all that tech industry growing out there, it's got all the freeways going out there, this is now very, very appealing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's great, and you have so many different finance options that are available for that.
Want to sell your house faster and for more money? Jay uses the same camera crew from the TV show to add a full motion video tour to your home. The key to selling real estate is making your home look exceptional and getting it in front of as many potential buyers as possible.
And the best part is, it doesn't cost anything more than working with a regular realtor. And everybody that buys or sells with me gets to use Helping Hands Moving Company for free. So to see these beautiful homes, be sure to tune in Real Estate Essentials every Sunday afternoon at 4:30, only on ABC4 Utah.
We were looking for a new home. Some were too big, some were too small, some were just wrong. Then, wow, we were in our dream home.
Then the hard part started. All this paperwork.
Luckily, we had Steve, a loan officer from Castle & Cook Mortgage, on our side. Even though he's done this 1,000 times, he knew we hadn't. He took care of everything, and fast, so we could focus on the things that really matter, like enjoying our new home. Castle & Cook Mortgage, the key to your castle.
Okay, so this is a very unique home, and I really couldn't do it justice. This is a turn-of-the-century home that's going to be completely remodeled, and so I actually brought the builder, the remodel guy. I brought Urban, because I know, Urban, you're going to be able to tell us a lot more about this house than even I can talk about. So tell us a little bit about what you did here.
Well, thank you. Yeah, as we look at the home, and you kind of split it down the middle. The left-hand part of the home, the left side of the home, other than that raised elevation, is the original 1904 log home. We knew there were logs in it, but we didn't know to what extent. So when we started to do the remodel, it got deeper and deeper because we kept finding more treasures and character to the home. The door on the left is the original front door, but the front door is right here as we're going to enter.
Yeah, it looks like a brand new home. You would have no idea, but as you walk inside, there's a magical surprise. Look at that. That is spectacular. Tell me about this and what you guys found.
Okay, there you can see the logs that look nothing like they used to. They were covered up with 2 or 3 inches of lath and plaster and sheetrock and paneling and then dirty logs. We finally got down to that point, and you can see the corners, how they're put together. That's the original 1904 corners, how they were dovetailed together. And when we power washed and cleaned it, and 5 coats of lacquer on the logs, and professionally chinked all that between the logs, it really came together, gave it a lot of character.
It adds a ton of character to the room, and it looks like a brand new home, but these are turn-of-the-century logs, and the cost of trying to redo that. If you tried to do that right now, it'd be it'd be astronomical. And so you get kind of the best of both worlds because you get a brand new house, got all new electrical, all new plumbing, and it's still got the history of the home. And so tell me a little bit about the kitchen, what you guys did here.
Well, we have a wall, of course, built out in front of the logs for the kitchen to mount, but it's a little wraparound kitchen with an island, stainless steel features throughout. We use brushed nickel every place. That ceiling you look at is a poplar ceiling that we've used that in other areas as well. Now you're looking into the dining room, but the character of the logs, I wanted to use as much of that character in as many rooms as possible. So we not only get that from inside the house, but when you step outside the original structure, you see some of that in the hallways, the office, the laundry room, as much as we can.
Yeah, which is great. Okay, so we're going to be looking at, it's almost 2,500 square feet with 4 bedrooms, 3 full baths. It originally was built in, of course, 1904, but it's been completely redone. And of course, the location here is amazing, right? Because we're right outside of Park City. We're in Heber, and this is Old Town Heber. So tell me a little bit about that area.
Yes, it's on 4th West, 400 West, so it's only 3 blocks from the city park, which is also puts it about 2 blocks from what people call the Heber Creeper or the train over there. Yeah. You see some more of the logs in the office area. And it's in Old Town. It's a neighborhood that has really been, has had some homes built in it that have upgraded everything. I don't have mirrors in yet, but that is the main bath. There's the laundry room. Put cabinets in there to match the kitchen. And we used the kind of a cream vanilla cabinet to go with the character of the home.
Yeah. And some little doors there, some rolling doors. Okay, this is going to be headed up there. What's really cool about this area, if people don't know, Heber is just outside of Park City. This house in Park City would be a multi-million-dollar home. And so just to step down into Heber, which is still a beautiful area, it enjoys all the same thing. You're just a couple minutes away from all the ski resorts and everything. This is a tremendous value, right?
Yeah, I think it's really nice. Now we're in the upper bath, the main upper level bath, and that cabinet you saw right there was a rolling cabinet that has a mechanical room behind it.
Yeah, and now I notice as we go to the aerial view, you're going to notice there's another garage there behind. It's almost like a 3-car garage or like a little kind of storage area outside, right?
A separate 200 square foot. Now you're looking to the west, you're looking out to the fields. It makes a real nice area.
Protecting your home means protecting your single largest financial investment. That's why when you buy a home, you buy owner's title insurance to protect your home ownership. Purchasing owner's title insurance will ensure your home ownership rights are protected against unexpected claims such as liens, a forged deed, encroachments, and other situations covered by the policy. For a one-time fee paid at closing, coverage lasts for as long as you own your home. Who can you count on for that protection? Since 1953, North American Title has built a strong reputation for personal service and financial strength. Our associates work with you, your lender, and your real estate agent to make sure you close on schedule. And we issue the title insurance that'll be there to protect your home ownership through the years. Call North American Title at 801-566-3066 or go to www.nat.com/Utah Protect to learn how to order owner's title insurance for your new home.